Chicago for 18 years. Our next presenter is relatively a new recent transplant to Des Moines, so welcome. And while he might technically not be from Iowa, his grandmother grew up in Sioux Center, and he has put down his roots here, and he will be talking about serving others with service dogs. So give him a round of applause.
I'm just going to use the microphone first because I don't have a mic at home, but I think this is going to work. Okay, sounds good. This is my dog Marley. While he's very well behaved, a black dog, Australian cattle dog mix, he's not officially a service dog. My wife, however, would testify to his value as a therapy animal. I first started working with service dogs when I moved to Des Moines in 2010 and was introduced to Paws and Effect. Paws and Effect is a nonprofit based in Des Moines that raises, trains, and places service dogs and therapy dogs with 30 key groups. First group is kids who have special health care needs, and we have a program with ChildServe where the kids teach the dogs to compete in agility courses. And this training helps the kids with their speech, physical, and occupational therapy. This is one of the photos from our program at ChildServe. Another program that we run with kids focuses on literacy and reading, where kids read books to the dogs, taking the pressure off of trying to read in class or elsewhere. This program takes place at Beaverdale Books, at schools, and libraries across the state, as well as we have a program at the Civic Center where actors and actresses and kids read books with dogs as well. In addition to just the sheer pleasure and enjoyment of spending time with dogs, the experience of the agility training or reading books helps the kids with self-confidence, their reading, speech ability, and occupational therapy. Second group that we work with is other people with special health care needs, such as multiple sclerosis, ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, or stroke. Here, these service dogs can help them stand up from a seated position, steady themselves when they walk, pick up dropped items, turn lights on and off, and I think everyone's familiar with guide dogs for the blind and hearing dogs as well. The third group that we work with is active duty military members and veterans suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder or traumatic brain injury. And there the dogs really become their battle buddies to help them return to a productive and fulfilling civilian life. This is a photo from our 2-week training and placement class at Camp Dodge in the Iowa National Guard base, completed this last April. That's Mitch in his service dog Merit. And one of the most common questions that I hear is, where do we get our dogs and how do we raise them? We buy litters of Labrador Retrievers from licensed and registered dog breeders because these dogs really do represent an investment over their lifetime in the training and care that we put into them. We partnered with Canine Craze, a training and boarding facility in Urbandale, for the positive reinforcement clicker-based training. And when a dog goes into training at about 8 weeks old, when the vest goes on, they know it's time to work, and they really focus on the task at hand. Part of that training is agility training, but we also need to make sure that these dogs are going to be comfortable in a variety of situations, such as an airport where we take them through security, which can be scary, flying on a plane, going to a large city to acclimate them to potentially distracting, loud, foreign environments. Because dogs are family members, they also need to be comfortable in a variety of social situations, like having their picture taken with Santa Claus at Jordan Creek, but also running errands with their family members, with their partners, and going out to dinner at restaurants, for example. But a real tempting situation, we need to make sure dogs are going to be able to withstand distractions and temptation, like bacon fish. When they have smells out there, we need to make sure the dog is really going to stay on task and take care of their partner. And then also getting pictures taken with this bacon fest earlier this year. Because we're a nonprofit, fundraising is a very important portion of what I'm involved in for the group. Because the service dogs can represent an investment of up to $15,000 to $25,000, when you think about the purchase price of the dog, all of the supplies and food that they're going to need through their entire life, and the training that goes into raising them. With Cause and Effect, we do a variety of fundraising events, everything from agility competitions to charitable athletic events, to applying for corporate, federal, and community grants, accepting private donations, and soliciting funds through letters and our website and blog as well. The group has been recognized through a variety of media, including KCCI. We have the Pentagon Channel's cable channel, their Facebook page, a variety of pet and companion animal magazines across the country, as well as through our own blog and Facebook page. Our executive director, Nicole Shoemate, and Cause and Effect have also been recognized for their contribution and advocacy to the cause of companion animals by the American Humane Association Cure Dog Awards, the American Ad Federation for a series of public service announcements produced by the Iowa National Guard. And a couple of photos here really showing that the true benefit of companion animals is not the dogs themselves, but the people who benefit from having these dogs in their lives. So these are a couple of photos from the 2012 placement class up at Camp Dodge, and Zombie Burger, giving the guys a taste of the local flavor. This is the spring 2012 graduating class from Cause and Effect, where we placed a litter of 8 dogs, 8 recipients, veterans from Afghanistan, Iraq, and Vietnam. A 9th dog, Rue, is going to continue as the facility dog with the Iowa National Guard. So thank you for listening to my presentation this evening. Enjoy the rest of the evening. And I encourage you to take, for Cause and Effect, take a moment and make a difference.